You pointed it out casually, but the echo of your words haunted me longer than you'll ever know. I smile politely, but inside I am measuring every inch, every curve, every expectation I can't escape. A comment about my weight isn't just observation. It's society reminding me I'll never be enough. Even the softest words can slice deep when they touch insecurities I didn't choose to have. You notice my weight before noticing my effort, my growth, or the battles I fight daily. Every innocent remark about my body is a reflection of the world's obsession with perfection. I know you meant nothing, but your words painted a shadow across my confidence. Your comment was brief, but it made me question myself far longer than you can imagine. I am learning to love myself, but society's whispers about size make it a daily struggle. You see pounds, I see persistence, resilience, and the scars of survival you'll never notice. Even in humor, words about weight are like hidden judgments that leave invisible bruises. Your joke landed as a blow, leaving me reconsidering every mirror reflection I've ever had. I wish people knew that remarks about weight often carry far more meaning than they intend. Your tone implied criticism, even if you claim it was just concern. I hear your words, but my heart feels the weight of judgment you didn't realize you carried. You observed signs that did you see the effort, the love, the struggles behind it? It's astonishing how casually society attacks bodies under the guise of honesty or concern. Even compliments about appearance can sting if they come wrapped in judgment. Your comment wasn't harsh, you said, but every word about weight carries the echo of shame. It's funny how the smallest observations can weigh heavier than any tangible burden. You think, it's harmless to point out weight, but it awakens every insecurity buried inside me. Even when said lightly, comments about my body echo in ways you could never imagine. Your observation made me realize how obsessed our world is with appearances over essence. I smiled politely, but your words echoed like a judgment I could not escape. Even fleeting comments leave lingering shadows in the corners of self-esteem. I carry your words quietly, like a stone in my chest, heavy but unseen by anyone. Your comment was casual, but my mind replayed it like a verdict I couldn't challenge. Every time someone mentions weight, it feels less like observation and more like critique. I know you didn't intend harm, but careless words have a way of leaving scars. You noticed my body, but did you notice the growth, the courage, and the love I carry? Even playful remarks about weight hit harder than the bluntest insults of strangers. I am learning to shrug off remarks, but the echo of your words lingers longer than expected. You may see pounds, I see persistence, but the world rarely acknowledges that balance. Even jokes about weight are tied to judgment and assumptions we rarely recognize. Your words stayed with me long after the laughter faded, reminding me of hidden insecurities. I am not my reflection, yet every comment tries to convince me otherwise. You said it lightly, but it made me measure myself in ways I never intended. Even small observations about the body carry the weight of societal expectations. I wish people noticed the person beyond the numbers, the soul beyond the scale. Your words may fade, but the impact lingers, teaching me how cruel casual remarks can be. Even friendly comments about weight remind me of every moment I've doubted myself. I am learning resilience, yet your words tested that strength in the quietest moments. Your comment wasn't intended to hurt, but intention rarely erases impact. Every remark about weight feels like society speaking through you, measuring worth in pounds. I see more than the reflection, but your words made me focus on the scale anyway. Even playful jab at weight can awaken insecurities hidden under years of effort. Your words were brief, but they linger like a shadow I cannot fully escape. It's strange how society's obsession with size can transform casual words into emotional weight. You see my body, I see my journey, but somehow only one is considered in passing judgment. Even offhand remarks about weight can feel like a spotlight on every flaw we hide. I am learning to love myself, yet every comment feels like a test of that love. Every word you throw about my weight feels sharper than a knife, but I am not to let it define me. You said it casually, but your words echo in my mind louder than you could ever imagine. I know it was meant as a joke, yet somehow it carved a place in my self-doubt. The world feels judgmental enough, but when it comes from someone I trust, it cuts deeper. Your comment about my weight wasn't just about looks. It was about how you see me inside. I've grown stronger, but your careless words remind me that society loves to measure worth in pounds. They think it's harmless, but these small remarks leave silent scars that nobody talks about. I wish people knew how damaging innocent comments can be when they target someone's body. You thought it was funny. But I thought it every time I looked in the mirror and doubted myself. It's strange how one simple observation about my body can unravel my day in seconds. Even compliments feel toxic when they carry hidden judgments about how I should look. You didn't know, but your words stayed with me long after the laughter faded. Some people will comment on your body before they even notice your soul. And that's when it hurts. I'm more than my reflection, yet society's whispers make me feel like I'm not enough. It's not just about weight. It's about how quickly words can erode self-confidence. I know you meant nothing by it, but your tone made it feel like a verdict I couldn't escape. I'm learning to hear without absorbing the judgments, but it's harder than it looks. Your comment wasn't just casual. It reminded me of every cruel remark I've ever endured. I look at myself differently after your words, wondering why kindness is so rare in observation. People see numbers on a scale before they see the battles I fought inside. A simple phrase about weight can carry decades of society's impossible standards. I feel like every word about my body writes a story I didn't choose to live in. You smiled and moved on, but I carried your comment in silence like a hidden burden. They think I'm overreacting, but body comments cut deeper than any argument or fight. It's strange how "Have you put on some weight?" can feel like an accusation rather than concern. The reflection in the mirror hasn't changed, but your words make me question it endlessly. I'm meant to let go, but the sting of careless words is not so easy to erase. Your words were meant to poke fun, but they poked right at the insecurities I hide. It's not just fat, it's the judgment, the assumption, the comparison that hurts the most. I wish people understood that words about weight are never just words. They carry judgment. I'm human, I'm growing, yet every comment makes me shrink in confidence for a moment. You may have noticed my weight, but did you ever notice my feelings? It's easy to comment, harder to consider the ripple effect your words create. I've learned to smile through it, but my mind keeps replaying every careless phrase. They think they're honest, but honesty without empathy is nothing but cruelty in disguise. You see weight, I see effort, struggle, growth, but somehow that doesn't register in their eyes. Even small remarks about appearance echo louder than compliments ever could. You meant nothing, yet your words became a mirror showing how harsh the world can be. Your comment wasn't cruel, you said. But cruelty doesn't need intent to leave scars. I am more than measurements, yet words about my weight make me doubt it for a second. It's amazing how a simple observation can turn a day into a battle with oneself. They think it's harmless to joke, but words about weight are like tiny, invisible cuts. I hear your laughter, but all I feel is the echo of judgment. Even when people say it lightly, it feels like society itself is criticizing me. You noticed weight, but did you notice strength, courage, and everything else I carry inside? I want to tell them it's just fat, but inside it feels like rejection itself. Your comment made me pause, reflect, and realize how much importance we place on appearance. People forget that words can wound deeper than 1,000 unseen fists. I try to laugh it off, but your voice repeats in my mind, like a shadow. You may see weight, but I see resilience, and that's something you can't measure. Even when you're casual, they teach me how cruel the world can be. You observed my body, but miss the layers of emotion beneath every curve and line. I am learning to shrug it off, but the memory of your words lingers longer than you know. You said it casually, but your words made me question every choice I've made about myself. Even a passing remark about my weight feels like a judgment written across my entire being. I hear your laughter, but all I feel is the weight of 1,000 unspoken criticisms. Your comment reminded me that no matter how confident I try to be, the world measures me. It's not just weight, it's the assumptions, the judgments, and the comparisons I never asked for. You see pounds, I see strength, resilience, and the quiet victories hidden beneath every struggle. Even words meant as jokes can leave echoes that haunt long after they're spoken. I smile politely, but inside I am cataloging every imperfection your words bring into focus. Your comment wasn't cruel, but it carried society's cruelest judgments in the subtlest way. Every observation about my body feels like a rushing up, but You noticed weight before noticing. Effort, love, or courage. And that stings more than you think. Even a harmless comment about size can awaken insecurities you didn't know existed. Your words were brief, but they left a shadow I carry silently every day. I know you didn't intend harm, yet your observation made me feel less than I am. It's astonishing how quickly casual remarks about appearance can pierce through confidence. You see numbers on a scale, I see my journey, and somehow only one matters to others. Even a passing comment about weight can feel like the world telling me, I'm not enough. Your laughter disguised it as humor, but it landed like judgment on my soul. I am learning to rise above, but the echo of your words still lingers. You think it's innocent to point out weight, but the emotional weight is undeniable. Even compliments can hurt when they imply, I should look a certain way to be valued. Your words reminded me how cruel casual observation can feel when it touches insecurity. I see my growth, my strength, my resilience, but your words made me doubt all of it. Your comment was casual, but the effect on my self-esteem was anything but. I smile, I nod, but inside I am battling the echoes of your judgment. Every remark about my body feels like a subtle reminder that acceptance is conditional. Your words were light, but they carried a heaviness that I couldn't shake. Even playful jabs about weight have a way of carving silent scars in the heart. You noticed my body, but missed the courage, the battles, and the strength behind it. Your comment was small, but it awakened insecurities that were quietly resting inside me. Even a single sentence about my weight can linger longer than 1,000. Compliments. I am more than my reflection, yet your words made me focus only on the scale. I am learning to ignore judgment, but the echo of your words still finds its way in. You saw pounds. I saw progress. Yet somehow your words made me feel invisible. Even jokes about weight can feel like society's hand pressing down on insecurities. I smile outwardly, but inside I replay your words, weighing every hidden implication. Even a simple remark about appearance can pierce through confidence and leave doubt behind. You may have noticed my body comes wrapped in words about size. Your words were fleeting, but the shadow they cast lasted far longer than expected. I am learning resilience, yet your comment tested it in the quietest moments of the day. Even innocent words about weight can carry decades of societal expectations on their back. You saw my size, I saw my story, but somehow your words ignored the deeper truth. Even casual remarks can echo like a storm in a mind already brimming with doubt. Your comment was small, but it reminded me how sharp the words case can be. I am more than the observation, but your words reminded me that few see beyond appearances. Even jokes about weight can become the loudest critics in a quiet room of thoughts. You think it's casual. I feel the judgment ripple through every thought and reflection, magnifiers for insecurities. I carry your words quietly, but their weight reminds me of society's silent cruelty.